Everyone, we're going to go ahead and do some ranked. If I remember correctly, last time we left off, we were at a point where we had one match left in our preliminaries to determine where we were going to end up. So let's go ahead and do this. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hoping that we can go ahead and at least make silver or end with gold by today's stream. So we'll see where we go. Hoping that we can go ahead and at least make silver or end with gold by today's stream. So we'll see where we go. So right now we're silver 4, so we did make silver. Now we need to go ahead and see if we can get ourselves to what? If we win next match, first place, that'll most likely put us, what, silver 2? Then win a couple more matches, that'll put us into gold. So right now we're... All right, here we go. Now we need to go ahead and see if we can get ourselves to, what? If we win next match, first place. Knowing... Let's see, what do I want to go as? Maybe I'll play as Yordle for the build. I feel like Yordle's like a guarantee win. But we're gonna see.
Hello world. I'm Seraphine and you are beautiful.
Prismatic. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yelling. Is that what you need?
Already know this is gonna
yell at you?
it's gonna be intense. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we pick up. Got Piltover, Freljord. And what else? Bilgewater. It's not a... We could go Bilge. 2 for Bilge.
Is ripe for battle.
We'll start with Bilge. See where we go from that. So the fact that I'm starting out pretty early and I'm gonna put an item on Twist of Fate, get 3 Bilge by round 1, like player combat, allows me to focus on the stat store. But obviously, being that there's prismatic augments this game, determines a lot of other things too. So this should be interesting. See where we go. All right, another good start. Need 2 more items. Get Twisted Fate set. Let's see. We're already at 9 gold. This is a good start. Okay. So, what do you got for me? What do you got for me?
Hit the trail.
Perfect. Perfect.
Let's settle the score. All or nothing.
Okay. Keep 1 random artifact.
The waves will drag you down.
I ain't got time to bleed. Tough luck, Malcolm.
So all right, we'll go ahead. Get that situated. Alright, only because I want to stay ahead and maintain, I'm going to go ahead and put some extra money into leveling up. My focus right now is to make sure that not only do I win my matches, obviously, but I have more units on the field than my competitors. See, Cursed Crown. If I win this, which I'm not thinking I am going to, but if I do, they're going to take a substantial amount of damage. Even if I lose this, like, it's not going to be anything super crazy. I'll probably be put in 3rd place. Okay, overshot that.
Everyone's a hero till you shoot off a leg or two. Simmer down, hotshot.
So, you're a gunslinger. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get Jen. We're going to up. And now we're going to sustain and maintain. That is my focus. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and try to do is rush to 5 bilge. So by replacing these two, I would be at that point. So the next unit I'd be able to go for would be Gangplank and Nautilus. The likelihood of getting them at this early on is not high.
You think you can beat me?
So the next focus that I try to look at is the synergies, since I don't have those units. Jin benefiting the Gunslinger, and Graves also having Gunslinger allows Graves to get a little bit more oomph.
Keep a weather eye out.
There we go. I will take it. I could be saving for naught, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and focus on everyone's benefits. Now, one of the cool things I have to look forward to is every 10-player combat. So, like, every 2 stages is the way to look at it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Every 2. So the next one I'll get is 4. 4-1 is the next artifact anvil that I'll get. And after that will be stage 6. So I'll get 3 artifact anvils in total by game end if I can maintain and stay in the game, which, if I get what I need, would give me the advantage to win. Let's see who else we got. So obviously everyone's gonna go for Lulu. I'm actually surprised that that wasn't first and foremost. I know I'm not getting Lulu. Yeah. Okay, we'll go water. Teardrop. The reason why I went Teardrop over everybody else is 3 points, right? For selling him, you get 3 gold. And the water, right? Added on to Twisted Fate will allow his ability power to scale throughout the match. So put that on Graves. Let's go ahead and put this Gangplank. Let's get him some sustain. Let's get the team some attack speed. Right now we're in 3rd place. Not a bad start. That extra Jin damage really is what carried it. Nice.
Gotta hit the trail.
Nice. That's what we want to see. So right now I'm just going to save my gold. I'm going to go ahead and save up for Knot at this point. Once I get Knot, I'll have 5 bills on the field, and then I can go ahead and quickly push to get Tom. Once Tom Ken is on the field, you know, I'll have 2 tanks that can really sustain, and then I'll focus on adding another back end, which would be Fizz. Fizz is very, very critical to the Bilgewater build. He is a back end attack that can easily disrupt the entire team dynamic. So definitely want to focus on having a decent assassin early on. That's okay. Let's see where we're in the placing. Still 3rd place. It's fine. We'll take it. Take another gangplank. Here we go. Go ahead. So we'll keep Jin with us. He'll be the next person we field, unless we get misfortune. Okay. All right.
Sword and shot, I'll take my island back.
That was unexpected and nice.
Not Draven.
Since we got Draven, I'm actually going to put him on the field. So the quick strike synergy, right, is one of the best for Bilgewater to have. If you don't know what it does, quick striker, right, your team gains 15% attack speed. So just by fielding these 2 units, the entire team gets 15% increased attack speed, which definitely helps. We're going to save this for Fizz, but for now we'll put it on Graves. Is that attack speed that we're hoping for? There we go.
With sword and shot, I'll take my island back.
So we can see here, my benefit is I'll get 35 coins, silver snakes. Before I do that, let's take a look at our augments. Min-max, no. Pin of Thieves, no. The increased attack speed and movement, I will absolutely take that.
Looks like trouble. Easy, partner.
Alright, we'll take the duplicator.
Paint the dogs in their blood.
Now we have our team built. The next thing I want to focus on is stats. So the next couple of sets I get from any winnings will go into building health. I'll refresh the market after that if I don't get another stat build. We're keeping Jin on the field just so this way we can have the gunslinger active. Let's see. It'd be really good if we do end up taking him. That knocks him down quite a hit. If we can take him out early on, that benefits us because, again, Curse Crown, obviously giving 2 extra units for him to field can be pretty significant. So this is where I need to sustain
You swim well.
and be able to keep up. All right. One of the other items I really love for Twisted Fate is the Captain's Root because it does both burn and chill. Chill makes a big difference, especially slowing down anybody who's fast, right? So one of the things you got to be careful about is you get somebody who has a backline attack, like, was it Kha'Zix for Void? Can make a big difference. You know, in your entire team. Okay, here we go, here we go. There's my golden coin. Thank you very much. So one of the cool things about going for Draven is after getting 10 kills, right, or 11 kills, he goes ahead and drops gold. So that's why his synergy along with Twisted Fate, it's extra gold for the team. It's fantastic. It's a wonderful ad.
Opposing me.
Quick Striker. So item-wise, there's not anything particular at this moment I'm looking for. So I'm going to go for the highest value, which would be what we see as a purple, or the pink color, magenta, if you will. Okay, thank you very much. That's 4 gold. That 4 gold makes all the difference. That allows me to build sooner to the next level. Right? So 65.
Noxus will rise.
So Twisted Fate does not benefit from the teardrop, which is mana scaling. So we could put that on somebody else, right? We'll put that on Draven because that sets his adoration stack skill set earlier. Again, the hope is to get those extra coins as we come along. So I know we want to focus adding Jhin to the field, but I'm going to put him out since we now have Darius. Darius and Draven go ahead and benefit from each other. Oof. That is a very fast attack speed. Alright, looks like we definitely have it for ourselves. So I'm waiting for next round. We're going to buy the Captain's Brew. Captain's Brew is going to go ahead and go on Twisted Fate.
You are in motion, love.
So the increased attack speed, excuse me, not the increased attack speed, but the burn and chill is a significant add because his attacks pass through all units, and because they pass through, it's not like it's just all going to one unit. It attacks all the backliners, so it can slow down a lot of the other opponent's team.
They picked the wrong fight. I got this.
See, they're chilled. In addition, we also see burn, so burn also damages over time. Fortunately, it's not going to be enough, so as you can see, I'm starting to fall off. Once I go ahead and start adding more units to the field, I'll be able to sustain. In the meantime, I'll take these losses. I mean, I'm still in the top 2.
Always trouble.
Here we go. Here's our anvil. What do we got? So this would actually be very, very, very good to go ahead and get some heavy defense on Knot, right? He also benefits from his passive. Every 4 seconds and on cast, the next attack deals damage in X, right? So this is magic defense is where his bonus is based off of. Right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put this on Graves. I'm saving this for Fizz. We'll get Fizz next round. So I'm rushing to 8 so that this way, again, I can keep up with my opponents. As you can see, he's got 6 units on the field. The more units on the field, the more damage I can do overall. There we we go, crushing it. I'll take that gold as well. Pop up. So I'm not going to focus too much on Twisted Fate and Graves here. We're going to save that. Growth Mindset, get 50 XP. This one I'm eyeing right now. No. So I need another artifact anvil. 20 health for each item, so I'll most likely do that. This is the winner, folks. Coronation. So basically now I get to add another unit to my field, and by going with Coronation, right, the actual crown itself does damage. So this is fantastic for Fizz to make him stand out here. Have him do some heavy damage. Let's get him away from Naught so he doesn't take away his benefit. Go for those bonus attack speeds. You can see Fizz jumping around here. As you can see, he's the only one that's after the back line. That's why it's so important to have a really, really strong back end attack. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. We're staying in the top 3. This is looking like it's going to be another win.
Today's the day I find that hero. I will protect you.
Paint the dogs in their blood.
So right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to look for Gangplank. Not so worried about Graves. And we have Misfortune. We'll add her to the field next level.
Till the king's dead, little girl.
Backline attack, backline attack. Fizz is what really carries a bilge team, and that's why it's so important to make sure he's stacked.
Draven out.
All right. We got Fizz up. This is exactly what we needed. Well, thank you for the offer. I appreciate it.
Always trouble.
Not so worried about Graves. Look at that Fizz, that damage. Fizz is just like destroying the entire team. Remember, if you saw him last time we fought Joshua Joestar, he really knocked us around, right? And the difference is we have Fizz as our back line, who's really able to wipe out his entire team. So you can have the strongest front line you want, but if we've got somebody who's able to take out your entire back line and make their way up, you're done. is where I need to be careful and maintain from here on out. That's why Twisted Fate is who I'm looking for.
Never retreat.
Perfect. Let's look for more fizz. I don't mind spending the gold. Perfect, Draven. That's exactly what I was looking for. The reason why I was so focused on Draven is because as you level him up, he gets more gold that he drops through his adoration. So this one's looking like a loss, but Fizz will at least help mitigate the damage. Taking out that back line, there we go. See, look. He was able to take them almost all out except for that one. But you know what? That's okay, because I will take a hit and loss of 1 unit versus 4 or 5, so that still keeps me in the top, actually first place. And that makes a difference as the game goes on. Those little bit of hit points. So right now what I need to do is I need to start focusing on stats. So we're going to save it for 6% max health. I was hoping to see if I could get some attack speed going on Twisted Fate. Since that's not available, we will go ahead. We'll get not at a place that he can tank heavy for us. Still no health yet, which is fine. Twisted Fate. Get some armor crushing. Right, look at that. Break that armor. Take out that back line, and there we go. You're done. That's one out. 1, 2, 3 out. So 0 suffer, depending on who wins, is most likely going to be the next person out. Let's see where we're at. It's a hard hit. You don't want to be in this position because this literally determines whether you're going to be 4th place or 5th place. Win or lose, baby. It makes all the difference. Now we can get Tom. So what I like to do here and now,
I'll let my hands do the talking.
feed him until he's ready.
You remind me of all those reckoners no one remembers.
Take that for gold. And 0, it's been a pleasure, buddy. As I said, you don't want to be in that position. You do not want to be hanging on a thread because it will snap and fall short quickly.
Noxus rise.
So I'm hoping for 1 Twisted Fate here, which is not going to happen, but it was worth a shot. We will put Tom in here. And there we go.
One jump ahead.
It'd be interesting to see where we phase out. Take the 5 gold, thank you very much.
Need salt.
Alright, let's see.
Land ho!
Put it on gangplank.
They picked the wrong fight. I got this.
This should be interesting. Let's see where this heads up.
One jump
Very,
ahead.
very surprised that worked out so well.
The tide turns.
Hi, Graves. Don't distract me this time.
As much as I would love to see Fizz 4-star, I don't think we're going to get that long into the game. So 2 things I'm going to focus on is the attack speed and the attack damage, as well as ability power. That's where my emphasis and focus is. Nice. So obviously, top 3 win right here. See if we can keep up and maintain. What do we got for an item? We've got increased attack speed. Or we got mids. So I don't need additional range, but this is the best way to go here. Just a constant rapid fire here is going to make all the difference.
Draven out.
Also stack Draven here. Also Raven.
Something fishy here.
Get you some health.
Paint the docks in that blood.
His misfortune would have been nice. We're going to focus our efforts on utilizing who we have. I don't think Not is going to be three-star, so I'm going to focus my efforts on Fizz. The entire backline has been decimated.
Everyone's a hero.
It's literally his last round, so let's see if we can re-roll for something else.
Hot shot.
We can. We're getting some extra health, which is going to make a significant amount of difference.
Embrace the cosmos.
Since still nothing, I'll try using that Twist of Fate, see if we can pull him.
Pick a card.
That's a win, folks. 4 out of 5 games. First place. That's a win. And that was just a preliminaries. So love to see where this is going to go. It brought us to silver 3. 4 out of 5 games are won. That is fantastic. I'm really excited. Ooh, excuse me. Really, really excited. So I'm curious to see if we can put ourselves into gold by the time I'm done streaming for today. I really, really want to make it to gold. Obviously, goal is to as high as I can make it and then move from there. But if you're watching, thank you for stepping in. Glad to have you here. Feel free to drop your name, comment, questions in chat. Whew, excuse me. Right now, I'm really excited to go ahead and focus on getting this going. And being at a point where this is simple and smooth. All right, this is our first official ranked game. We're out of preliminaries. Ishtal? Very fun to play, not very practical for winning. There's certain conditions that need to be met.
Those who find Ishtal do not live to speak of it.
Kind of there. Maybe. I'll entertain it. If I do Ishtal, I'll probably go Slayer.
Those who find Ishtal do not live to speak of it. Hands off my meal! Bow your head or lose it!
So the Slayer synergy for Ishtal is really, really good. Because again, you know, adds leech life, right? Or vamp, which allows sustainability. And it's super important because again, the Ishtal build is super, super squishy.
Those who find Ishtal do not live to speak of it.
Augments change everything. What do we got? All right, it's going to be a Yordle game. We're going Yordle, folks.
That squirrel looks familiar.
So probably going to take a hit this first round, which is okay with me. I don't mind losing a little bit to compensate, but I'm going to rush to 8. See, 3-star Yordles become massive, so they do heavy, heavy amounts of damage. I'll bounce back because I have the Bard. He'll add as a nice econ generator, allowing me to go ahead and get continuous spins. So the first couple rounds are critical of getting my Yordles to a tier 2. After that, I don't worry so much because once I get to round 8 Yordles fielded, right, you get the grab bags. The grab bags will compensate for anything that you've missed. So really, I would try to focus on getting Rumble, because he's essentially your heavy tank until you get Poppy, and the only way you get Poppy is by putting 2 items on a Yordle. It's okay. It's okay to lose the first stage. It's not okay to lose after that.
Nice suit, Rumble. What do you call it?
Thought you'd never ask.
Okay, now we've got an additional Yordle. We've got more increased attack speed as well as hit points. Remember, for every Yordle you field, you get increased attack speed and hit points. So it's also very important to get to 8 as quickly as possible, because again, your other Yordles benefit from it as well. Now, once they're 3 stars, aside from the augment synergy, they also have their own synergy. So again, the more you field, the faster they become, the sturdier they become. Augment's only going to amplify that. There you go, push that back. Let's mitigate this loss. Oh, this actually looks like this might be a win. Nope. It was close. It's fine. I'll probably be getting first pick. We'll go for the increased attack speed. Right. I know I could have taken Rumble, but again,
Who wants a piece of this?
Is that a rocket in your pocket?
having Bard on my field with increased attack speed is more important for me right now. We'll take out Trist only for the extra hit points and attack speed on Teemo, making a little bit more of a difference, as you can see. Big difference. Sustainability is super important. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him up here. This way they focus him and gives the Bard and Lulu some extra time to leverage.
Oh, hey, Lulu. Are you and Pix playing out here? Oh, can I join in?
Again, at this point, it's all about mitigation. Which I'm not doing very well this round. It's fine, because I'll make it up for next stage. So from here on out, I'm just going to go ahead and let the rerolls stack. On top of the rerolls stacking, we're going to go ahead and save up. Next level, we'll go ahead and have Trist on the field, having another Yordle, right? Will put me at 4, and then every shop from there on out is guaranteed to have a Yordle in it. 6 is going to be really where I'm going to start popping off, because I'm going to get stacks of rerolls on top of anything that I potentially lose from, so I'll be able to quickly get my Yordles to 3 within the next stage. Good, we got our first win.
Much too tall. Dust 'em, Pix.
This is exactly why you want Bard on your field. Less chance of having to look, search, It's immediately there. It's what I want. Now, we want to go ahead and get some attack speed on Bard, and we want to put another drop on Lulu, so this way she can continuously spamming her ults, or her ability. Her stuns really keep the Yordles going. That's exactly what we were hoping for. We got exactly what we were looking for. That is amazing. So you're going to see a big difference next rounds. So I am going to level up. I'll put Trist on the field. So I want to show you guys something, right? See, 86.9. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it can make all the difference. If you remember, Timo was 1110, 1150. So it makes a big difference, especially as the game continues, progresses. Bard holding his own for a bit. Bilgewater is very, very hard to counter with the Yordles early on. Just need to hold tight. This augment could be everything for us. So as tempted as I am for the emblems, the precision and grace would be significant benefit for the Yordles. So the increased attack speed for 3 seconds is really going to stand up.
Or your ammo? I'm a fun guy.
So I'm not getting any Yordles at the moment because I still need Poppy. To get Poppy again, I have to unlock her. I need to go ahead and put 2 items on a Yordle. We only have 1 and 1. I could go ahead, put it on Bard, but we're not ready to go ahead and unlock her yet. The reason why I'm not greedy to unlock her is because, again, she's not an option for the percentage of the 33 right that we see right there. So gives me more likely, more of a chance to go ahead and get Trist or Timo. The second I unlock her, it adds it to the pool. Don't want to add her to the pool quite yet. Alright, we're starting to win our matches now. We'll start climbing from here on out.
I am the win.
We've just unlocked Kennen. We'll pick up Kennen.
Shuriken's this small.
Again, we're keeping our stacks. No need to spend coin to get Yordles up on the field right away, because adding another Yordle will obviously add the health and attack speed benefit, but it will not give me the next skill set. So we want to save our money because we want to get to 8 as quickly as possible. By the time we get to 8, we'll have to take the Bard out. Go with that extra attack speed, making all the difference. And Bard unfortunately could not pop that last one off. 39 HP. That's why I tell you, every little bit matters. Every little bit. Alright. Good. Let's get some armor on Rumble here. So Rumble benefits from having armor. That's how he does his damage. Also, obviously, benefit of him just having it because, again, adds overall defense, making him more tanky. So what's going to happen next round is we're going to unlock Poppy because, again, 2 items are placed on a Yordle, right? Rumble. Just need to get to 50 gold as quickly as possible so you can start leveling up. It's hard to see, it's hard to see.
Today I find that hero.
So I got 4 rerolls. Right now it doesn't mean a lot, later on it'll make a big difference. Once we get to level 7, we'll be able to unlock Fizz. Fizz is a substantial frontline, or excuse me, backline attacker, so we'll utilize Kennen. Kennen's a great stun, so we got Lulu for his stuns, we got Kennen for his stuns, and then Fizz will go ahead and attack backline.
Oh, hey, Lulu. Are you and Pix playing out here? Oh, can I join in?
And Barks pop off right here. The increased attack speed bonus from the augment.
How's that?
And there we go.
Time for a Vandal City beatdown.
Another
Sweet.
Yordle.
So after this is going to work nicely in 2 ways, right? Any gold that we get from this and next round will allow us to place another Yordle on the field. Maybe if we're lucky, get to 6. Or excuse me, 7. Ooh.
Oops. Did I do that? Time to strike.
Fantastic. Okay. So we'll put some durability on you, my friends. Put some damage on Lulu. And let's see. Just hoping to see if we could get Vagar. Not gonna happen. We've got Cannon.
Revved up.
We'll put Poppy.
The hero likes me.
All the difference right here. There we go. Your daddy was in 2nd place. I'm now working my way up. This is not going to add any benefit. 15 seconds of combat is too long. Let's flip that out. We are definitely going to go for Spatula. The reason why we are doing this
Little.
is because I can now make the Bard a Yordle. We have our 6 Yordles on field. This is exactly
Blast 'em.
what we could have hoped for. And the other really cool thing too, right, is the Earth, right? Ultra Rapid Fire is what it stands for. You gain a Spatula. Champions holding the Spatula or Frying Pan, if you get that, get an increased attack speed of 15% and 2 mana regen. So the Bard is very, very, like, one of the best synergies for the Yordles, right? Because his meeps benefit for every 3-star unit. Yordles need the 3-star benefit to really sustain the increased attack speed and damage. So having him, you know, have that augment requirement, or excuse me, augment requirement, the stat requirement, right, allows him to fire an extra meep. So if you see, he does 7 meeps in total. And the more I get my Yordles and everything up, he'll start firing extra meeps. So watch, this is going to go from 7 to 8. So now this is where you're going to start seeing me really take over. Now I could do a bunch of rerolls, which I'm tempted considering the fact that I'm so close to Trist and Teemo being 3 stars. So we'll see where this round takes us. If I lose this round, I'm just going to focus on leveling up to 8 as quickly as possible. And once I get to 8 Yordles on field, then I can hyper-focus on the grab bag and getting rid of this. Look at that. Fantastic. See, it's all about the comeback. And that's what you got to do is when you're building, you know, from the start, you got to understand, you know, whatever you build, you're going to get hit. You're going to get hurt. But you need to have a strategy of focusing on maintaining and sustaining. The first couple of rounds are a little dicey. You want to make sure whatever synergy you build, you have that mounted from the beginning and you just build on that. You don't want to switch round 2, or excuse me, stage 3, stage 2, stage 3, because if you do, it's really going to set you back long term. And then you're just going to be in this continuous pattern of falling down. Because once you start falling down here, you're in trouble. Especially later on.
Hey, Shannon. I train you in the scout code. Can you
Yeah, we're going to
train
search
me
our
the ways
Teemo
of the
and
King
Trist.
Yes. Here I am. Blast him.
One more Trist, so I will look for it.
Here I am.
That's all we could have asked for, really.
Blast him.
There we go. Look at the increased attack speed. 50% now, plus the additional bonus. I can just sit back. Oh, this poor guy. Good game, buddy.
The bigger they are, the harder I hit.
And that's not a position you want to be in. Being last place, you lose a lot of points. All the progress, like, and this is what's frustrating about teamfight tactics as a whole, is because as you get better and you continuously win other games, right? Once you reach platinum, getting 8th place, getting 7th place, getting 6th place can totally wipe out a loss from your previous 1st or 2nd place, and it's tough. You don't just get to bounce back. So this is why you want to focus on picking a winning strategy, and at the very least aiming for top 3. Me, I try to aim for top 3. And there's that bard pop-off that we're looking for. There we go. Look at that.
Did I do that?
6 games won so far. Or 6 rounds, 1 stage essentially.
Balance in all things.
So Poppy and Fizz are who I'm going to be putting on a field next. Now that I'm ahead, I need to focus on staying ahead.
Big targets are the best. There's more to aim at. To the briny deep.
Fizz, right? Magic. The reason why I put Fizz on field over Poppy is because Fizz is a fantastic back line. So I have a lot of front line, right? But nobody to go after the back line. Fizz will keep it balanced. See? See how their front line's very heavy? Fizz is going to jump and take care of it. Oh, he didn't even get a chance to, which is great. No complaints. This is amazing. This is what we want to see. Heavy presence, heavy fighting. All right, here we go. That extra gold bonus goes a long way. Now this game is really over. The second Fizz becomes a 4-star. Or excuse me, 3-star. If he becomes gold, it's done. But we're not going to get that. Lucky. Boom. That's right, buddy. That's right. Love the extra gold. Let's use and abuse it, baby. We've now got 8 Yordle on field. And now, every round, I'm going to get a grab bag. Which is great. It makes a big difference. Because again, the grab bag can be everything from gold. It could be my Yordles. It could also be champion duplicators, which is great, especially for the Bard, because he is a Yordle. And being this high up in terms of level, he's less likely to be captured. Or offered, I should say. Look at that back line gone. Top 4 people. All right, let's see if we can finish at least second, first. Oh. All right, let's aim for first place then. I think Bruiser would be great, but Juggernaut would be better. Let's go ahead and get that. Thank you. So the reason why I went for Juggernaut, right? Increased durability. Hey, thank you. All right.
I hope the hero likes me.
Look at that. We got Poppy on the field. Look at this. We got our bag. We got our bag. All right, drop. All right, let's go ahead. And I'm going to do something that I've needed to do for a while now. Juggernaut. So his durability is going to be wild. It's going to be extremely hard to get anything out of him. Now we're putting this on Fizz. Fizz has sustainability. He'll cloak if he gets to a certain point, so he can really be a threat back line. So I have no interest in adding more units. I'm going to take this and just maximize my Yordles to 3 stars. Look at that. Patience and persistence is key.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, let's go.
Brace yourself.
Watch out for us. The tide turns.
That's exactly what we were hoping for at this point.
Balance in all things.
Kennen is going to be our next big focus, right? Look at. Once Kennen is on field, 3-star, that's another major Yordle bonus. Another pop off. Look at that. He is tanking all of that. All of that. See, 9. They have 9 units on the field, and I'm still killing them. So we got Kennen maxed out. That's what we could hope for. Now, I would love to go ahead and get Bard up there, but that's not going to happen, so I'm okay with this. From now on out, I'm going to move and get Kabuko and Yumi on fields.
The bigger they are, the harder I hit them.
Nice. Nice. Look at this. This is another win here. Easy. If I really want to, we could add Vagar now. But the game's not going to last that long. So my focus is going to be on Fizz and these two.
Oh, hey, Lulu. Are you and Pix playing out here? Oh, you're not
Boom.
doing it? Oops. Did
Sorry,
I do
Mr.
that?
Tibbers.
I am evil. Stop laughing.
Couldn't have been any better. We'll add another front line to ours. This increased attack speed is going to make all the difference. That's why I'm doing it. Just because I'm in first place doesn't mean I can't lose. So I need to sustain and maintain. Ah. What is in our grab bag? So I'm actually more focused on getting these guys up, and that'll win the game for us.
Brace yourself!
Watch out for us.
Unlikely that I'm going to get Bard, but I'm going to roll farm anyways. Next round, even if I lose, is a win.
The bigger they are, the harder
Now
I
that
hit
Bard
'em.
is 3-star, has another Yordle, he's going to also get the benefits from this. This is a win through and through, people. We'll go for 5 gold, why not? Let's see what's in our grab bag. We can put a little magic on Teemo. I was really hoping to get some fizz going. Nope, no fizz. That's fine. This is another win, another game, first place. Let's see where this will put us in the charts. Look at Bard just pop off. Pop. Pop. Done. Good game, buddy. Very nicely done. So still silver 3. I was first place too. So you can see why it's so important to make sure that, you know, whatever strategy you implement, you maintain at least in the top 3, not even top 4, right? Get out of being in half mentality. Because again, one loss, right, can set this all back. And it's so infuriating because maybe somebody else went the same build that you did and you didn't get the card that you needed, you know, and then now you're just struggling to, you know, win 2-3 games just to get where you're at. And that is probably one of the most frustrating things about Teamfight Tactics as a whole. So let's hope our next game gets us out to silver 2. I'm loving his win streak. There's certain builds, obviously, you want to avoid, right? Ishtal is so much fun to play, but they're a very gamble-heavy build. You need to win right from the beginning, right? Like, you can make no mistakes. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, there's so much out of your control that it's just not worth the risk, right? Like if you're just playing for fun and you don't care, yeah, definitely. But when you're doing ranked or you're doing double up, don't go something so risky. Don't go a gambit build.
I don't wake up till it's time to squash something.
Oh, excuse me. All right, so we're going prismatic. This is going to be interesting. We got Yordles again. Curious to see what the Ionia benefit is.
The bigger they are, the harder I hit them.
The extra attack is really cool, but not this game. We're going to stick with Yordles. I have no problem spinning first round because it's 100%. Oh no. So close. So
The bigger
close.
they are, the harder I hit them.
That squirrel looks familiar.
I would not recommend doing that. But knowing the unit's HP, how much they do, it all matters, all makes a difference. So if you can calculate about how much damage they do to a single unit and knowing which units on the field really benefit from that, you're okay.
Revved up. Who you calling little?
All right, so upward mobility, XP buying costs less. Significant right off the bat. Yeah, we're doing that.
Nice suit, Rumble. What do you call it?
Thought you never asked.
So this gives me the ability to rush Yordles again, which I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm not going to fret too much. I will be right where I want to be with getting up to 8 Yordles, and I get two free rolls every time I level, which is great, and 2 health. Might just say I'm Yordling it. Hey. All right. That's an interesting augment. Getting Azir very early on in the game and getting Zenith unlocked can really be game breaking. So definitely want to make sure I take him out early.
Day's the day I find that hero. I hope the hero likes me.
It's going to be tough. So this game I'm doing something different. I'm not going Bard. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rush to 8. Especially since having the augment. That'll allow me to heal and scale. But since I didn't take damage, I didn't heal. And as I was talking about before, see how someone else is also playing Yordle with 4 units on? Difference is he's 2-star, but his Lulu's 2-star. And his Lulu's absolutely going to destroy Rumble with that pop-off. If my Lulu can pop this off...
Too tall. Much too tall.
Literally, every little hit point matters.
Blast him.
That was close. Very close. So, I'm going to be holding on to my rerolls. I'm not going to be using them, especially since they're limited. I don't have the Bard this time, so I don't get to reroll until I get 6 Yordles fielded. So next Yordle that comes around would be Teemo, that's 5, but then 6 would be Kennen.
Lulu, are you and Pix playing out here? Oh, can I join in?
Pop, pop. How much hit point do you have, buddy? Victor is at 8. This is 7. So Victor went the 9 lives route, which if you are very comfortable with playing teamfight tactics and you're very good, it's fine. If you're not very comfortable, you're not very good, it's an easy way to fall into 7th, 8th place. Because losing 9 games, or 9 rounds is very easy to do. It's a little less than 10 stages. Or excuse me, 2 stages.
That's some tick.
Since I don't have a lot of damage at the moment, we'll put that on Trist. Going to Demacia. Demacia is a fun build, but very squishy early on. There's a point mid-game where they're very strong, but they fall off at the end. I would say Vayne definitely carries the Demacia build heavily, and if your Vayne's not very good, you're gonna struggle. So next round we'll get Kennen. So we'll be looking for Kennen and Teemo. That'll put me at 6 Yordles, right? So I don't need much gold anymore to go ahead and level. which is great, but I'm holding on to it because, again, I want to be at a point where I can get to 8 as quickly as possible. So saving my gold right now. That Tris pop, that's what we want to see. Swain and his stun is so overpowered, but it's just... that's what did it. Not to fret, even with the HP loss, I'll be getting that back. There we go.
I hope the hero likes me.
Now we'll just be looking for Teemo. I'm not going to be actively searching for him. I'm going to go ahead and maintain right now. If I get Teemo, then I'll go ahead and force myself to level up. In the meantime, I'm going to stay put. So for me to really benefit, I need to put some attack speed on Tristana, and I need to get some damage or attack speed on Lulu as well.
The bigger they are,
Okay.
the harder I hit them.
Getting Lulu at a point where her mana spawns a little bit quicker and having her do some damage is going to be significant. No Teemo yet, so we're holding off. Again, I'm holding off on all spins until I get to 8, because then I can focus on getting all the Yordles that I need at that point. Next augment can really change things up for the entire game, so I'm interested to see where we go with this. It's interesting to see that, you know, if you look at other players, they're not really holding on to their coins. So that's something you want to bear in mind, is that interest definitely becomes a cascading effect late game.
Too tall. Much too tall.
Let's see. Eye for eye, no. Blessing, no. When I reach level 9, 36 gold, no, that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. We're going to ignore that. Champions within 25% attack speed and their damage 30% sunders enemies. So the attack speed, that'll definitely be fantastic. We'll do that for Trist. Let's get her some attack speed, right? That's what we're hoping for. Especially with the sundering, that'll take and remove any armor that's built up on anyone. So we'll keep that. It's not game breaking for us. It's not going to make anything that we're going to stand out against. But it'll definitely put us in a position that we're going to win. So, as you can see, and they're broken. We've got our team on. So, since I'm below 40, I'm going to wait till next round, and we'll go ahead and save it. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Feel free to go ahead and talk and chat. Happy to have you here. You know, I appreciate the follows. I'm just getting started, so thank you. This is awesome.
The storm within you clouds your judgments, Master Cannon.
So we're looking at Trist really popping off here. Thankfully, they don't have a heavy assassin or backline. Thank you. I appreciate that. So between these two, the pop off, there we go. Makes all the difference. The only way that they would have done better is if they would have had an assassin unit, because they would have been able to attack my backline sooner. My backline is my damage right now. If I don't have damage and stuns, then my build is decimated pretty quickly. So things you want to think about when you're building your units as well. Knowing this, my focus is to go ahead and get Fizz as quickly as possible. Alright, we got some additional attack speed. We're going to put that on Trist. Again, Trist being the back line. We really, really need her to carry us.
Here I am.
So I could spend 9 gold and level up. And I'm going to do that because that will benefit us with guaranteeing us a free roll and Yordle, right? Free reroll each round. As you can see, I'm already benefit every time I level up. Back to full health. So rerolls are saving on to until we get to 8 Yordle on field. He's got a good strong front line. He's got a very good Sona carrying the heals and the damage, but it's not enough, unfortunately. This person should be focusing on getting their Vayne, because Vayne is very quick. Her flashes are really good at being able to avoid attacks and being the center of focus. So if you do play Demacia, Vayne is your carry. You need to put attack speed and damage and cloak on Vayne. Okay. So 6 Yordles. Don't have 8. 7 will unlock Fizz. So Kabuka will also be unlocked at 7. We'll hold off. Once I get above 60 gold, I'm just going to dump it all and get to 8. The grab bags with the Yordles will go ahead and replenish any gold that I spent. Here's the Trist pop. See that back line? Don't have anything to counter it. Yunar has a fantastic back line.
I hope the hero likes me.
So one of the benefits of the upward mobility augment is, again, every time I level up, I get health. Since I'll be leveling up at least twice, right? I get 2 health. So 2 levels, 4 health. I'll be back to 97 health. I'll be tied in first place. It's very important I'm mindful and I sustain, because it's very easy for somebody else to get back up.
How's that for a Vandal City beatdown? Here I am.
So one thing I'm going to call out right away is I do have the ability to go Yordle for another unit, which is what we need at this time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So Pop's already on the field, Triss is already on the field, we've already got all our Yordles on field. What I'm waiting for is another Juggernaut, so I'm going to be looking for Swain. Again, Swain is fantastic. He is ideal for stuns. That and the Juggernaut bonus allows sustain and heavy damage from my back line. Victor here not going so hot with the 9 lives.
You are definitely not the
1 more loss and he's out.
briny deep.
So I'm definitely going to be doing that, because that'll immediately get me Fizz.
Time for a Vandal City beatdown.
To store. Sorry, Timo kills me. Love Timo.
Come on, let's go.
See, I've got 14 rerolls up to this point. Now, between the Yordle grab bag, between the rerolls, I can hyper focus on getting these guys to 3-star pretty quickly. And we're also looking for Swain, of course. If I get Swain, I will absolutely be pulling somebody out.
Revved up.
Brace yourselves.
Watch out for us.
That's all we could ask for. All right. So we want Lulu to pop off her stuns as quickly as possible. See, Fizz is just sitting there dancing. Gave me more than enough time to take him out without him taking out one of my units. Even if you're set to win, you want to get your units to... You basically want your units alive. I know that sounds silly, but the reason being is the more units that are alive, the more damage is done to your opponent. That benefits you because, again, the game goes quicker as well. Yordles are not broken. They seem that way.
Yes, they make sure it can.
I appreciate that. Yordles really require you to be able to get to this point level 8 early on and quickly, but you can easily get taken down by so many other builds. Piltover early on can really stun Yordles, right? Void, Zaun is another one that you really got to worry about. A lot of people don't play Zaun, but Jinx with the increased attack speed, she alone can wipe out most of the Yordles. When you play your builds, you want to look at the synergies, right? So a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm going straight Yordles, which is great, do that. But I'm mindful of Swain here, right? So 2 things I'll show you after this spin here. So now that I have all my Yordles, right, I'm just going to focus on getting them to 3-star. Let's go deny Vayne. All right, now that we're coming back here, 2 things that I really want to show you that make a big difference, right? So the defender, right? This is a very, this and quick strike are very important to have on your team because, again, defender gives your entire team 12 armor and magic resistance. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you've been watching for a while, you'll see there are times you'll win an entire match by just having 30 hit points or 5 hit points, right? This will get you that. The Juggernaut, right? The synergy between him and Poppy, right? More durability. They last longer. My backline can focus on doing the damage while frontline sustaining, right? So these 2 alone holistically help the team, stay alive. And when you're building whatever build you go for, you want to look at those synergies, right? So as you can see here, Vayne, right? If I play Demacia, I'll play Demacia next round. So, I believe Vayne is, was it Long Strike? Let's see, new. Let's look for Vayne. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right, so she's long shot. She gets a synergy from anybody else that would be long shot. So, right? You do damage amp just by putting another unit on the field, right? And Vayne's long shot, right, shoots 4 or 5 different hex away. So if your opponent is 4 hex away, that's an extra 8% damage amp on that unit. So Yordles are not broken. it's more the synergies that you use to complement them that make all the difference. Like this Yunara, right? Fantastic. I don't have anything on Fizz to really focus on back line, so he got smoked. If Fizz was set, he would have taken her out.
Who you calling little?
All right. We got Fizz on field. Let's see.
Brace yourself.
Watch out for us.
Yeah. Now, if you're
Jump ahead of you.
if you're playing this season, another really good build to look for would be Quick Striker, because again, like the Defender, they also get the whole team synergy. Where's Twisted Fate, right? Quick Striker, your entire team gets a benefit. So just by adding one extra unit can make the entire team reap the benefits. So we're going to give Fizz some scalability here, put some extra health on Swain. And see Fizz dart around. Look at that. See? That's exactly what you want. Take him out.
Much too tall.
I do worry about Big Easy. I feel like this is going to be a good endgame match.
The tide turns.
Now, do you play TFT? And if you do, what's your build? What's your go-to?
Blast 'em. That squirrel.
Understandable. I would say this season's very different, especially with the unlocks. Definitely have fun with the bonus content of trying to unlock all 40 characters. It's definitely something different. All right. This is what we could hope for, so we'll take Trist out with Lulu.
Squirrel looks familiar.
Yes, Trend Ash is a fantastic combo. Trend, right? So they definitely benefit from each other. I would highly recommend you go and add another Quick Striker to that build as well, because they will all benefit from that. So, right? So he's a Slayer, so this is what I would suggest. Something of the sorts, right? Another Slayer, either Vago, Draven. And let me see, for because you definitely want a front line besides Trend.
Too tall. Much too tall.
I would probably go something like this, right? So you get your whole team gets a 15% attack speed, which really makes a difference for Trend, just the extra attack speed. The Slayer bonus is really nice because now not only is he doing extra damage, but he's also getting extra health. So Kindred, yes, Kindred is absolutely a must-have end game. Very hard to get by.
Blast 'em.
if you can make it to that point end game, you could definitely switch Draven out for Kindred. And the reason why I'm so gung-ho on Draven is because, again, the extra gold, once you get the adoration, right? Maybe every couple of rounds you're getting extra 1 gold, 2 or 3 gold if you get him to 2-star. And that helps. It goes a long way. Every couple of rounds, if you're getting extra 3 gold, that's 3 gold more than your opponents.
Blasto. Here I am.
I really do think you'll have fun with that build. I know I do. So you can see I'm starting to fall off a little bit here, which is fine. Not too worried yet. I do want to get Kennen on a field, but to me, getting Swain up there is more important at the moment.
Things are heating up.
Sorry, Kennen. Remember, I've got health, so I'm not greedy to go ahead and move that out of the way yet. Teemo, sorry, Teemo, buddy, I love you. But we need to get Fizz up.
The tide turns.
That's exactly what we're hoping for. Let's see if we can reroll this emblem to something. Gunslinger. Not really helpful. But it'll get him, give somebody some extra damage. Wait, no, Triss is Gunslinger, right? Yeah, buddy. Alright. So now, Triss is actually going to do some extra damage. Yeah, that's going to make a difference. There you go. You got your Vayne up too late. But yeah, going back to your build, absolutely suggest Kindred. Kindred is like an absolute favorite. Especially for if you go Bilgewater and you can get Kindred in there because she complements Twisted Fate with a Quick Striker. And her ability keeps the team alive. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to rush to get him on fields.
Oh, hey, Lulu. Are you and Pix playing out here? Oh, can I join in? How's that for a Vandal City beatdown?
Definitely interested to hear how you how your build makes out. And any feedback that you have. Alright, now we're going to look for Swain, because we want Swain up there with us.
Here I am.
Not so lucky. Here's your Kindred. Sweet, looking forward to it. Oof, this is going to be a tough fight. I'm loving this. There we go. This is what we want. See, Fizz is keeping alive, keeping that damage going. It's a good fight. Love it. Love to see it.
Blasto.
It's cannon.
Balancing all things.
No Swain, not yet. Alright, so really we want either a Teemo or Trist. Really hoping to get Trist, especially with that Gunslinger emblem active. She's going to do some heavy damage. In fact, if you look at it, Gotta love it. That's what I love to see.
Do you want me to bury that? Here I am.
Please give me Trist. Alright. No Trist. But we've got some extra damage for her. We will get Teemo up. That'll increase our overall attack speed. I mean, we're guaranteed a win. Let's see if we can keep first. Ah, Zareth, yes. Way overpowered. But too little, too late.
You are.
Oh, he's surprised he didn't go for the mana here, because watch this, right?
Blast 'em.
This is really gonna set Lulu on stage.
You dare oppose Noxus.
Bummer. I was really hoping for that Trist. Sweet. So pretty much everyone's 3 stars except for Trist and Swain. Swain's not going to be. Oh, and Cannon. Look at these pop-offs. Pop. And there we go. Pop. Yeah! We did it. First place. Cool. Server 2, baby. This is how we do it. Perhaps, like I said before, I'll do Demacia. I'll show you what I mean about Vayne and the synergy significance of, you know, just going the stat boosts and the differences that they can make. So what I'll do is I'll do one round where I'll keep a long shot on the side, and you can see Vayne's damage without the synergies active. And then what we'll do is we'll put that person in, and
I'm no hero.
you can
Just
really
roll
measure
with
for
the
yourself. Component anvils to start. Not my favorite. Demacia. Looks like it was meant to be. All right, let's do this. So Demacia benefits, right, from Galio, right? And the only way to get him is to have 12 combined levels of your units.
Find me greater foes.
God. We're going to keep him for the synergy alone. Bummer. All right.
A symphony of justice.
So right now we got some physical damage. We've got some little bit of magic damage and heals, and we got some sustain up front. Now, I don't have the Demacia. Actually, let's put it on so we can unlock Poppy and get it going.
traitor foes.
I'm gonna get my butt whooped. The first couple rounds, easy. Demacia is unfortunately pretty weak.
Today's the day I find that hero.
One of my favorite augments.
I hope the hero likes me.
The reason why I say it's one of my favorite augments is because, again, 40 health every single round adds up. And the augment actually adds, right, 15% max health, which really does a lot. Hey, thanks to the follow. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to put the damage back on Draven. Let's get some sustain on our friend here.
You remind me of all those reckoners no one remembers.
As you can see, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage. Like, if I didn't have Draven here, I'd be doing nothing.
Quiet, please.
That's why Vayne is your carry for the Demacia build.
Choose
Yes.
evil, get shot.
All right. So as promised
Hope the
before, I'm going
hero
to keep an eye
likes me.
for a long shot. So what I'm going to do is, now we can take Draven out. Right? Absolutely benefits from this. But more defense is sustained. We want our front line to be nice and strong early on.
You once, I'll kill you again.
Look at that damage, see? Vayne is your everything. Now, as great as the damage is, she's slow. This really becomes something substantial when you get her attack speed up. See, if you look, she's equivalent to Draven. Now, remember, this doesn't have the other synergy that I was referring to, long shot, right? So if I can get somebody here with long shot, I'll show you exactly what that looks like, right? So damage amp. So last round, 3211. Let's see how much more damage she does this turn. Now this, mind you, isn't anything super scientific that's going to give us like really good results, but it gives you a general idea of the value of really making sure you're utilizing your synergies. As you can see, he's still getting additional health. Look at that.
Next time, choose the right side.
That damage did make a difference. My Vayne beat her Vayne. Really, really, really want the attack speed here. I mean, Draven is my goal. Reason why I would want Draven out of even getting Jarvan is because, again, easy 3 costs and the bow. Not getting a bow, so next up is getting the Demacia focus. So my advice to anybody who plays TFT, right, when carousel loads, look at the items, look at the units, right? Items are rare, so look at the item that's going to maximize your build. If you can't get that item, then focus on a unit. In worst case, if nothing benefits you, always go for the maximum unit cost. Because again, at the end of the day, it's gold. So here's another Demacia,
I'm your
right?
biggest fan. I even know what an Etwal is.
Love it. Thank you. Reason why I took the long shot out is, again, the Demacia benefit, right? Everybody gets extra armor. So sustain here is important. Blast. Here we go.
Even now.
I honestly was expecting to get smoked this stage. So I will be looking.
Lady Sona, if I fall today, let your song carry you home.
For exactly that. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm not going to make these guys 3 stars because, again, the economy cost is not worth it. I don't get any rewards later on. I don't have the bard here to help sustain and build the units. So getting these guys to 3 stars don't really add any value. You really see the value once you get Vayne to 3, because again, she's your carry in damage. Let's look at that pop and damage, right? There you go.
I fight for the dream of Demacia.
So when I level up next, what I'll do is I'll put Cog in there to kind of get an idea to see how much more damage we start doing with Vayne. Just to go over the synergy difference. And the reason why I'm doing Cog out of all of them is because he doesn't do a lot of damage, so it doesn't take away from the opportunity of really seeing Vayne's potential.
Find me greater foes.
All right. We'll put some durability on Jarvan here. Again, another synergy unlocked with Lux, right? Now the whole team gets ability power. Let's see how much more damage we do this time around with Vayne. She didn't get to pop off as quickly as she needed to, but we'll keep long shot active for a little bit more. Maybe we can get some more examples. Either way, it makes synergies make a big difference. We're gonna ignore Protector. This is always great to have, but since I know long game, we really want to focus on our build. I'm looking at that. Slamming, gain 1 random component after each combat. There are no items on the field, more XP, so I'm going to probably go for that. Get a Spear of Shojin, a Leona. This would be great if I was going the Targon route. We'll go slamming. Fantastic. This is what we could hope for on Vayne. Now we're going to see her really pop. The Crown of Demacia. Not something you want. As you're going to watch, his entire team is lost. Easy
The light will
peasy.
guide you, even now.
you take so much more damage. So if you're going to do Crown of Demacia, you want to do it for, at the very least, a backlaner. Doing it for your front line is very risky unless you have somebody who's super sustainable tanky that takes like almost no damage. Yeah, Crown of Demacia is not something you're going to benefit from. Again, very, very risky. Because again, as you just see, like, what was it? Malik is on the bottom. It's hard to come back. Oh, somebody got Vayne as a 2-star already. Pop. There we go. There's our synergy, our damage. Mind you, I'm not even going full Demacia, so once I get the rest of Demacia on board, we'll definitely be in the lead. Only downfall is I gotta save up to get to that point. They literally handed me Garen, which is fantastic, but you also gotta, when you're looking at Carousel, you gotta look at denying your opponent. Denying your opponent is equally as important as getting your stats up. All right. So we're gonna put him on field. We are gonna go ahead and take him out. The Demacia benefit is way more important right now. The 5% max health damage definitely makes a difference. We also get the defender bonus. My team gets 12 armor and magic resist. So that stacks with Demacia. So everyone should at minimum be 47. Let's go look at our damage. Vayne again.
My prince, heed your training. The lance may falter, but you must not.
So all I need to do is level up one person to be able to get
Fight for the dream of Demacia.
Galio unlocked. There we go. Oh no, my fault. 2 people. So Vayne would be next.
Demacia must lead by example.
Righteous retribution.
I hope the hero likes me.
Surprised to see so many Jarvans at a 19% grab.
For the cause!
Hi, Emily.
The light will
Hi,
guide
Emily.
you, even now.
Cool. Let's see. What else do we get?
Choose evil, get shot.
So I have no problem spending my money knowing that Vayne, right? Vayne is our focus. Vayne is what carries us. So if we don't get Vayne, right, we're going to fall off pretty quickly.
For my father, the king.
King's fear obeyed.
You are definitely not the hero.
Judgment's coming.
That's exactly what we were hoping for. So, not a whole lot here. So I'm going to actually take this off Lux. We're going to go ahead, put more sustain. This time we're going to put it on Garen. right? Put Sparring Glove on Vayne, give her more damage. We're gonna keep rolling for Vayne. That's Vayne 3 stars is my focus. Pop. Pop. Damage, I'm telling you. So some builds have one unit that carry the entire build in itself. So growth mindset, great, sounds great, but if I do this, I'm gonna lose my likelihood of getting Vayne. I'm gonna go Call to Chaos. I'm feeling lucky.
I love Demacia. It's the only place I've been.
So I wasted an augment on Thieves' Gloves. Now, it helps, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't bring a whole lot of value. Don't get me wrong, the items are great, but out of all the augments that you know, especially prismatic augments that are out there, you could have gotten so much more from this, right? Stat bonuses, they carry more. Thankfully, I'm still getting XP because I have no items. Pop. Or Malik. And again, this is why you don't want to go so risky early on, because look at that. There's like almost no way to recover at this point. So that's a hard loss. It's a hard loss to go ahead and try and make up.
Marches as one.
Dang right, Demacia.
Alright. Another thing I'd suggest doing, build your units. Right? Put them to the side. See who you're missing. See who you need. Keeping things in order makes it easier for you to quickly search through and like, ah, okay, yeah, I'm going to ignore this unit because I need one more of this unit instead. A good example of this, right? Don't get me wrong, love Sona. There's no likelihood of her being 3-star. Pop, another win. Mind you, we haven't even discussed we're on a win streak here, which is amazing. Would love to get this match up. I was not expecting that. Awesome.
You know, gargoyles and mortals have a lot in common.
Gargoyle? No, I'm more of a magic nullifying colossus.
I fight for
So,
the dream of Demacia.
now this is where you start coming into a problem, right? Where you have more units than you can potentially have, especially with Galio being, you know, a requirement and can't be fielded, so I lose one bench slot. So I'm hoping to get a Garen and a Lux to free that up and focus on getting Jarvan if possible. This way I can hopefully get Vayne, because as you can see, Vayne's running the show here. And this is a problem you run into.
Choose evil, get shot.
And unfortunately for me, the likelihood of me getting 3 Vayne because I believe somebody else is also going a Vayne push is unlikely. Yep, here we go. So notice she actually went the long shot synergy, right?
Next
That's a good
time,
build.
Choose the right side. Choose evil, get shot.
Not good enough. Lux, here we go, baby. Lock her in. Get her on the field, get her running. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking at any other potential synergies I could use the spatula for. Pow.
Find me
Pow.
greater foes.
Pow, there we go. Right away, more damage. Vayne is really carrying this through for us. So we could do Demacia, right? But I'm not at a point where I'm going to level, so I'm going to hold off.
Judgment's coming.
We might get our Vayne requests after all.
Justice!
There we go. There we go. Got to make sure that you maintain your carries. Here we go with Jarvan. We just need one more Jarvan. Nice. What I'll do is I'll put this on Garen. Hope for the extra stat benefit later on, right? Because we want him to heal.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna pop off. Oh, man. I was hoping it wouldn't get to this point. So we'll definitely drop Poppy.
Choose evil, get shot.
And as you can see, it was absolutely worth it. Let's go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on leveling up. I'm going to look at another synergy that's going to benefit the team, right? Juggernaut. Who's a Juggernaut? Poppy. Let's see what else. No. Warden. Who's a Warden? Longshot. So obviously Longshot's going to be my next focus because Vayne will benefit from it. So we'll build this and we'll keep an eye out for a Longshot.
For the cause! Justice
Oh man,
by
good
law
game,
or
bud.
by sword.
Let's go. Nobody hears the long shot. but I'll definitely take my 5 gold. Thank you very much. Now, I might keep Kindred because her ability alone will keep the entire team alive. Oh, this is rough. As for who to put this on, we'll put on Garen. And, see, I have no gold. I can't do much. I could sell the units. I'll sell Poppy, right? Still not enough. We need one more Jarvan. We don't want to get rid of him because he, 3 stars, would see substantial benefit with his health because of our first augment. And these are things you got to consider when you start, right? The 40 health per round has made a big difference in his sustainability, allowing my backline to be alive for as long as they are. Right? That's why when you select your augments, you know, you're going to make sure whatever you're doing, you're going to build and stick with throughout the end. Because if I would have chose, say, Golem or went with the dummy augment, right, I would have lost any health benefits that he would have received. Still don't have enough gold. I could sell, but I'm not going to. We're just going to be patient. We're going to hold off. We're going to also hope that while waiting, that the next pull is Jarvan. Either way, we're looking at another potential first place win. Yep. And having Kindred on the field would have made all the difference there. All the difference. Alright, excuse me. We're going to hold off here only because, again, we're going to get free gold. No need to spend it. We got our Garen.
Choose the right side.
We got some help. Interestingly enough, that's exactly what we need. So we'll add the extra Demacia. Put our health benefit on Garen. So you see Kindred keeping the team alive. Vayne popping off. There we go, see? Little stuff can make the biggest differences.
I am the winner.
So I'm not going to grab Poppy, only because I would need 6 more Poppies to really see a difference. Not worth it. 1 Jarvan, I'm more likely to come across 1 Jarvan than I am 6 Poppies. There we go. Kindred keeping the team alive, just like promised. It's not going to be enough, though. Oof, this is going to be good. So unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of strategy or anything built up to keep me alive. So this is going to be one of two things, most likely second or third place. I don't have attack speed. I don't have anything really to sustain Vayne. The only thing I can hope for is something on Carousel that'll allow me to get some attack speed. Or what else do we have? Nothing. Or Jarvan, right? Jarvan's 40 health makes a big difference. But not enough to keep Vayne alive.
For the cause!
Okay, okay.
Next time, choose the right side.
And there's the attack speed that we're looking for. We do see it on Lux, so gonna definitely hope I can grab Lux. Let's see if I'm Luxy enough, which I am. And this might just be the change that I needed to win. Now, two things I want to be careful of, right? Deathblade, Infinity Edge. So Deathblade, right? Definitely want to keep that. We want our attack speed, right? Our damage amp. Now, damage against tanks makes a, big help. But the critical strike means everything. We'll put this on Kindred. I should have put it on Lux, but
Your name is your
Kindred's
oath,
carrying
Valgard,
very nicely as
and
well.
both are in-
See Lux pop off so much quicker. So that attack speed is very, very important. Still don't have enough money to go ahead and put another unit on board, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to save up. No point in spending it. We're going to at least survive another round guaranteed. Then we're going to go into a Elder boss, right? More gold, so at least guaranteed to level 9. The next thing I'll probably be looking for is that long shot benefit. If I can't find that, I'll go for the Arcanist. Considering the fact Lux isn't going to add a whole lot of value, we will sell her.
For the cause!
Oof. Just not fast enough.
Righteous retribution!
We've got our Jarvan. That's what we could have hoped for. That's promising. That's down to 2. Again, definitely keeping an eye on either that or long shot. So who's long shot? Would be Kaisa. Ziggs is guaranteed, so I went for it. Now, not a whole lot here that I can choose from that's going to benefit me. I mean, there's a lot of frontline stuff. So what I'll do is we'll go ahead and put Gunblade on Lux. Reason why we're doing that, helps spawn off quicker, and it'll allow for some healing.
I'm about to hammer you in the jewels.
Nice. Let's see if those little differences help us out here. And it looks like that is the win, folks. Just like that. That was it. Silver 2, 87. One more game will get us a silver 1. I'm going to do this to see if we can get a still gold. Actually, you know what? This will probably be my last one. We'll definitely try and get ourselves to gold. And I thank you all for being here with me thus far. Appreciate it. I'm glad we can share these wins together. It's a lot of fun. And definitely be on later today. And here we go. So now that I was able to show exactly where we are with, synergies and builds, I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit, play something fun.
I wonder who might like to bargain for a little freedom.
Gold each stage. What does that mean? That's going to go ahead and allow me to focus on somebody who's a little, or group who's a little more demanding. Yordles. I think I might do Zon this time. We'll see. I'll let the augments determine. Actually,
The bigger they are, the harder I hit them.
let's see what the Ionia
Noxians
best.
treat killing as a sport. It is an art.
Game 1 gold. Yeah, we're gonna go
Enforced
Ionia.
equilibrium. Enforced equilibrium.
So the reason why I was so eager to do this is a gold, like, really makes a big difference this turn. Ionia changes every single round.
You're already dead. You just haven't caught up.
Oh man.
You helped lock me away. You tried to stop my work. My art cannot be contained.
Tread carefully.
So we got some sustain here. And in addition to the Ionia build, I'm going to go ahead and focus on some attack speed. So we've got Ash here. So another good quick striker, right? We're going to look for somebody who's going to complement, right? Oh, look at that. Yunara.
Are all suckers.
It's going to be a while before we get her, but again, we're setting that stage so that this way, should we, at least we're set. Wow. So I'm going to ignore this one. Normally, this is what I would go for, right? The no scout, no pivot is chef's kiss. Champions of fight and player combat cannot be benched or sold, meaning I can't, once they're on the field, I can't get rid of them, right? But the 1% health and 1.5 attack damage and ability power really, really sets things apart. I'm committed. I am so committed at this point. There's no going back. It's okay to lose. You're going to. As long as you know what your focus is, right?
Scurry back to your shadows, ninja.
Now we've got our trait active, right? So we get 10% bonus, right? Attack and ability power, as well as 2% for each gold earned. I haven't earned any gold yet, but again, obviously the gold itself is great. That's what's going to allow me to level up quicker. It's going to allow me to look for my units. This really, along with the quick striker synergy, is going to really allow us to maintain and win. Here we go. One gold. So now we get extra attack and ability power. 2% more. Doesn't sound like a lot, but by end of game, it'll be a difference.
I remember your father. He thought he could censor me.
Enforced equilibrium.
So, two things this game, right? So, the special is random amount of gold every stage and the Ionia stack. I have no problem spending the money. If anything, my focus is going to maximize these guys to 3 stars.
My love, I always suspected this was
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. It's okay. What do we got for Ionia? We got Yasuo. But you want to look at the items too. Yasuo is going to give us that armor that we need, right? On Shen. So Shen's allowing us to sustain our back line. We don't have anybody to defend the back line, but at least we have a strong front line for now. One of the things when you play Ionia is you definitely want to make sure that you have okay, cool. We want to make sure we have Ari. Ari is important because again, she's magic, as well as if you look at most everybody here is attack damage. So you need to make sure you have a balance of both. Because again, if you're going against a strong front line and they're heavily guarded, especially if they are physical resistant and you have no magic resistant, no magic penetration against that physical resistance, you're done. See how Shen's maintaining 3 units by himself?
are all southern.
It's all you want. It's all you need. And before I level, I'm gonna try my best to go ahead and at least get Shen a 3-star.
forced
One
equilibrium.
more. Not so lucky. Now, one thing you gotta bear in mind is with the no scout, no pivot active, you have to absolutely make sure you have your next unit ready for the board. If you do not, my suggestion would be to put somebody like, let's say I know I'm playing Ash, I would put another 1-star Ash. Because once I find the next Ash, she levels up, that space becomes free. Oof. Better Ionia stat. I respect it.
An icon doesn't have to explain himself.
The Freljord shall unite.
It was really, really helpful. It's alright.
You're already dead. You just haven't caught up yet.
So one of the things I need to weigh out is sustainability. Is Shen enough to sustain
For the Freljord.
by himself? Right now, no, he's not, unfortunately. So I'm gonna focus on getting Shin up to speed here.
Just looking for a road home.
That's what we're hoping for.
Fight for the dream of Demacia.
It's good. We have a decent front line. And as good as your front line is if your back line doesn't do any damage, it doesn't matter.
I am the win.
Artifact Anvil might be the way I want to go. Let's see. Gold would be good. We'll go gold.
Must be done. Fight for the dream of Demacia.
So now that I've got Shen, right, I'm unlikely to get Jin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on saving the rest of my gold for the next level and see if I can focus on getting Yasuo to 3 stars so I can unlock Yone. Because again, they are definitely a wonderful combo to have. And then, right, we're also looking for Yunara. We want the overall attack speed on the team. And obviously Wukong if possible, because again, he's a bruiser. Overall health for the team.
Demacia clears the
It was
path.
quick, it was easy. Surprised it was so easy. Not sure what they're building, but good luck to them.
I fight for the dream
Absolutely
of Demacia.
will take it. Now, the invested plus augment, right? It's not going to kick in for a little bit for me. So I want to get to 80 gold because once I'm at 80 gold, I get 3 free rerolls as long as I maintain 80 gold. Now, if it comes to a point, obviously I don't need it. No harm, no foul, I can sell it. But until I reach that point, till minimum of 60 gold, I'm not getting any free rerolls. As you can see here, we're doing better this time around.
There is no
That's all we
drama
want.
in a peaceful death.
That is all we want. So, we've got a couple different polls that we're looking for. Yunara is our number one, right? Immediately getting her overall team increased attack speed is going to substantially allow us leverage. If not, Ari is our second, only because we need some magic. We got her, folks. We are getting that increased attack speed. We are definitely winning this. So I'm willing to spend the gold, put her down. As you can see, right, synergy is now active. The overall team gets increased 15% attack speed, which is fantastic. In addition to that, right, she's also Ionia. We also get the additional bonus in damage, right, and attack speed. So it's going to make a big difference. Big difference. You saw here yourself. Synergies. Synergies are so important.
The blade.
What are the
above
odds?
all things,
Amazing.
except a good drink.
I can smell the contents of your flask from where I stand.
Gotta love the humor between the characters. I definitely appreciate it. So right now, again, as much as I want to reroll so bad, I'm not going to, because again, the augment, right? 80 gold, waiting to get to 80 gold, or allowing to a point where I can get the rerolls. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and put this on Ash. And here comes the pop-off that we were looking for. Oh, Ari's gonna do it in for us. Oof. Oh, it was so close. I was so close. Again, 55 gold, still no reroll. It doesn't start until 60 gold. Once we get 60 gold, one free reroll. And then the cool thing about it is the rerolls do stack. So again, I'm gonna see if I can get Yasuo. I will be using them. Once Yasuo is maxed, I will be holding on to them.
Nausea clears the path.
You'll see one free reroll.
With every moment that passes, I am further from the place I once called home.
Better to move forward than dwell on the past.
So we're looking for. All right, next thing we want to look at. What items do we have here, and what will they benefit us with? Well, first thing first, right? We could put that on Yasuo. Let him slip through the back a bit. This we'll put on Yunara. She gets an increased attack speed. Pow.
Are all sons so
Let's see where we are in standing. Right now, as crazy as it is, we're only in 4th place. And it's very easy to still fall off at any given point. So, as fun as this is, we can't be cocky. We got to be very mindful. Know my enemy. Not going to be what I'm looking for. Stuns are great. Not looking for it. So the Ionia trait having additional durability is worth so much.
Have to explain himself.
So because I was on 80 gold, I didn't have that 3rd roll, so it'll stay at 2 free rolls for now. I don't want to use it yet because I will be picking up Ash. This is definitely one of my favorite
I've killed so many queens, I've lost count.
augments for Ionia. The durability definitely makes a big difference. So tanky. Oh. Why does this drop me? Look at that. 4th place still. Not a place I want to be.
An icon doesn't have to explain himself.
Just looking for a road home.
No Yasuo. Again.
For the Freljord.
I still got some spins here. We're going to hold off. Other thing is, no scout, no pivot. The benefit of the additional attacks, attack and damage. Attack, damage, and ability power is adding up here. Oh, so close. So
Another
close.
branch pruned.
Whoa! You can't afford that. Alright, time to really bring up the A game. We need that bow. We need additional attack speed. We need damage. We're not really doing much. So I'm going to go for Blitz here. No, 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 no. Oh, you son of a... It was crafty. Crafty. Ooh. Ooh. It's so dirty. It's so dirty.
For the crown.
Wuju style.
How lovely!
Oh, lovely. I'll tell you what would be lovely.
Just
That.
looking for a road home.
Alright. We are going to throw that in Yunara. Because again, it sets off quickly, right? So she is our... I don't want to say damage, but she's going to be the one that's going to set off her ability quickly. The problem is I just don't do damage. At least I was able to take one out. I'm only going to get 2 rerolls because again I ended up selling a unit, or excuse me, buying a unit. All in the name of Yasuo. No scout, no pivot, giving us extra attack and health. Not getting so lucky this time around. Unfortunately, that's how it rolls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep in mind that if I get one more Yasuo or two more Yasuo, then I'll just level up. I'm not at a place where I can go ahead and really allow myself to lose. So I definitely need to keep up unit-wise. He's at 7, I'm at 6. That one unit can make all the difference. And I'm doing no damage. No damage. Nothing.
The Freljord shall unite. For the Freljord.
That's a bit of help. Unlucky. That's a little bit of luck there.
Just looking for a road home.
Okay.
For Ione.
Our wills align.
Wow. They're doing me dirty. Alright. Only because we need damage.
Just looking for a road home.
You got it, folks. Alright. It's okay, we got what we wanted, and we still get the free spins. I'm going to take the free spins now. Hopefully I can look for a gem, right? No dice with Jen. We're going to level up. This is what we're going to do. We're actually going to level up one more time. We're going to get the max Ionia benefit. We are so far behind, we cannot afford to lose. So, right, there we go. Right. Next one, we're out, and that very might well be this round.
Vow sworn.
An icon doesn't have to heal himself.
There is no drama in a
That is some lucky ducking. As you can see, the units made all the difference. No scout, new pivot is what's essentially going to keep me going the rest of the game because the continuous or exponential stacks, right? That's unfortunately all I have to lean on.
Your lessons keep me grounded, Master Cannon.
As you see, I have no more gold. I spent it all. I can't even put Yone on the field because of the no scout new pivot, so can't get that bonus. But with that noted, we can keep this going. As long as I can win maybe 2 more rounds. Oh, this is a group that does me in last, and this might be it. There is hope. There is hope. Oh, man. All right. We're going to deny. I could have gone for the attack speed. I understand. But we're going to deny, and we're going to see if we can use this and re-roll it to something that would benefit us.
When will I know peace?
We get the Slayer benefit. Yes. So Slayer is actually going to benefit Yasuo here. Because again, he has that ability innately. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to put it on Jin, because again, what Slayer does is it increases your overall attack damage. Now Yasuo is going to have the default benefit of the Vamp, Omni Vamp.
Clouds your judgments, Master Ken.
Oh, so close. Well, it was a good game. Oh, I'm not out yet. Not out yet. I really don't see it though. I do think this is going to be an L, folks. My first loss out of what, 10 games? That's not bad. Again, no gold. Can't put anything on the field. Probably move some of the characters around a bit, but that's not going to offer a whole lot. We'll switch these two out.
There is no drama in a peaceful death.
This is definitely nail biting. I hate this. I hate this. That's why you don't want to be in that fourth place. Like next
You
player
helped
combat.
lock me away. You tried to stop my work. My heart cannot be contained.
Tread carefully.
All right. Again, the additional attack damage, ability power, and additional health makes a big difference and helps. The Ionia here, right, increases the durability of the team, right?
Are all southerners so weak?
So I can go ahead and put Yone on. Essentially my last hurrah here. Fingers crossed, this is it. Oh, man. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Broken through the back to the back line. Come on. Yes. That's a guaranteed win. I will take a guaranteed win every time.
Your mask. Which Which of the fallen do you serve, swordsman?
Rare is the person who shows their true face.
That's unfortunate. No additional coverage. That's fine. It's a guaranteed win either way. It's not a loss, people. We will take it. We are not losing today. Oh man, this is definitely intense. It's a great way to end too, because this is my last game. So thank you all for being here. I'm really enjoying it. Ooh, see that stun? Makes a big difference. And that is it, my friends. 4th place. I will take it. I will take it. We'll keep watching, see who are our last couple. So again, what do we got? We definitely have a Piltover Void synergy, which is very interesting. What do you have? You went all mix, which is interesting. And Rage, what are you at? You're Ionia combo mix. You were the better Ionia. Hands down, I'll give it to you. Let's see how this ends. Wow. All right. It's down to these two. I'm definitely excited to see how this ends. Of course, there's my Slayer when I needed it most. Just like the Avatar. He took my Slayer. Curious to see who you're going to put this on.
From the pages of history and on to the bench.
What are we doing here with you? See this here, the coronation makes a fantastic ad every time. If it comes your way, make sure you grab it. One extra unit can make the whole game for you. Who's gonna win? Bard is so spicy. Will he be enough? He is. All right. Are they actually going to make it to round 7? This is going to be wild. I think it is the longest I've actually seen a round go on. Or stage 7. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ooh. Who's gonna win? Not me, I'm already out. I kinda want Rage to avenge me here. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Dirty.
That's a big monster, folks.
This is wild. I love the arena. Definitely want to get this arena for myself. It's definitely one of my favorite.
That's a win for the home team.
There we go. This is literally going to be the last match. There's no way Rage is going to survive this if he loses.
From the pages of history and
Here we
on
go.
the bench,
Make your bets. Lock them in.
home team.
I'm calling Bible as a winner. Oh yeah, he is. He's 2-star. Wow, slam on target. Targets below 15% max health are executed. Wild. Executed. Wow.
No coming back from that.
That was intense, folks. Wow.
There it is. Victory for the home team.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. This was fun. Hopefully I'll catch you soon enough. Thanks those to you who followed me this time around. As you can see, almost made silver 1 today. Let's see if we can make at least gold next time. It's been a pleasure.